I'm slouching. Ow.
Greetings, one and all, to another vlog. This is where I continue to prattle on about some random crap. I'm gonna move my microphone a bit closer to my mouth, and now it's in shot, and you love it. You know you do.
Anyway, so various different things to talk about. First of all, TennoCon! Yay! Yes, I'm going to TennoCon as the TennoCon invite video that Rebecca and Megan were in said blah 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 blah. I'm actually going to be doing the YouTube panel along with 3 other people. Unless that changes. I got asked to do it about a week ago, and when I was informed, so I asked to do it, I was all super excited and everything. I was like, ooh, yay, yay! What else is there to talk about? Faulty Frame Squad episode 2 is like 99% done. I just got to re-render it with some different music than what it's currently rendered with in one specific bit. I just want to do something because like Joey Zero actually did some specialized music for it, and I thought, yeah, no, it'd be great to have that in. And also, Cover Up decided to work on a scene for it as well. He did something really small for me before, like a green screen thing, but then when I showed it to him, he was like, "No, I'll do it better," and so he redid the whole thing. Because I think he lost the original. He redid the whole thing and actually put a proper scene to it rather than green screen it. So that was like really wow. What else do we have? 10 o'clock is still going strong. We're now doing Orcus Interrogation, or I say we, I mean I. From time to time there might not be an Orcus Interrogation because it's too difficult for me to actually get it together. I think this week might be another instance of that. I'll try and get one done. But unfortunately, the end of the week is like the most difficult for me. I've got a lot of events coming up, like friends getting married. There's a stag do. I'm going to an anime convention. I'm going to go see my parents and things, going down to Wales. But Thursday nights are typically the night that I'd actually like to do things. But unfortunately, and even though I love it, improv takes up Thursday nights. So the night that I would do like all the special recordings for like Orcus Interrogation taken up by Thursday, so it makes it a little difficult. What else is there? So I'll try and get one done this week. I'll try and get number 5 done this week, but I can't guarantee anything. TennoCon's talk about that's about it really in terms of other things. I've got a load of questions that were asked of me, so I'll actually be going through these and then yeah, go from there. So Remy asks, are you heading to TennoCon? I didn't check the YouTuber list. Yes, I am. I'm on the YouTuber list. Then I actually have the list is in the other direction. Vixos asks, what are your future aspirations for your channel and gaming related plans / activities? I would like to expand the channel. Unfortunately, I have to have a day job, which takes a lot of time, and expanding the channel is going to be really hard. Orcus Interrogation is going nicely. It would be great if that could be a bit more, if I could get more help on that sort of thing, but I'm trying to sort that out. I currently have Chardan who actually helps me by getting the topics together, which is great. I put the questions together, but he gets the topics. Hopefully soon there'll be someone else who will actually be organizing who the guest is as well, which means that literally all I have to do then is put the questions together, and then that'll make my life easier. I'm hoping to do 2 Orcus Interrogations a week, but again, it's all down to time and things. I imagine that won't really start happening until probably after TennoCon, like 2 a week. So okay. Annoying Killer asks, what do you do for a living? I am a research associate at a university here in the UK. Do I want to name which one now? What I do is I actually develop experimental software used to actually determine whether or not a theory behind some research is viable. So it's kind of interesting, but when I'm working with some people, it's just like, oh dear God, why are you making me so painfully... Many people have actually said, like, Drew, stop complaining, just quit your job or whatever. I might do that. Pirate Cab 9 asks, why is DE re-releasing the Vandals at the Void Trader instead of reissuing an event to make people earn them? I'm not entirely sure what Vandal items are being issued by the Void Trader. Probably the Prova Vandal, if anything. But the problem is that they can't really reissue old events because the game has changed so much. Like they couldn't really recreate the likes of Gradvius Dilemma or Gradvidius Dilemma or whatever, because the game's changed so much. This was probably like code that they've had to strip out that would be required. Too backward facing. Putting them in things like Barracuda is perfectly fine in my opinion, as long as you can actually get them. I'm not a huge fan that the Dera Vandal has kind of come back, but I don't know, it's so confusing. I didn't realize that Dera Vandal was actually in 2 seasons. I thought it was only in for 1 season. But anyway, although it was a short time, it was like 2 short seasons. But anyway, XZ791 asks, how much story arc are you planning to make for FFS, and how much episodes for each story arc? Okay, so season 1, because we originally named the first 5 episodes season. Sorry, originally it was season 1. Then because it was so short, Loz decided let's name it the preseason. Then because we didn't like the name preseason, or I never liked the name preseason, but preseason of 40 Frame Squad was a stupid name, I decided to rename it to season 0. I'm actually just finding the number of scripts now. Yeah, okay. So we have 17 episodes planned out for season 1. I would like to up the pace of release, but as I've expressed before, episode 2 is very episode 3 is very complicated to make. There's like some there's lip syncing that's involved, and there's rotoscoping involved, so it's quite hard to do. So we need to actually get that nailed down to make sure that everything's golden. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We do from my own past experience with writing comics, I've got to say I need to get like the full chapter or the full season written out first. We've had some ideas for a second season, but everything, the whole season needs to be nailed down before we start production. So that's to answer that question. Then Kevin Murao, sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Do you plan on keeping the format of 10 o'clock, or do you feel like it needs some changes? I do feel like it needs some changes, but I'm not entirely sure what changes to make, or what positive changes to make, because we did the actual change of having Loz in left ear. Sorry, no, me in left ear, Loz in the right ear. And a lot of people said, oh, this is very different. But when we actually asked the question on Twitter, which should we keep it like, Drew, Loz, or should we just put them, both of us in both ears? And a lot of people, I think it was like 74% of answers came back as put us both in both ears, because people have weird sound setups, or someone might only be listening through one earphone or something like that. So I'm happy for suggestions. Suggest, oh, this is what you could change for 10 o'clock and things like, But beyond that, I don't really know. Shinzo asks, "Are you a derp?" What else have we got? The Hidden Red Coat asks, or Silverbones asks, Why do people always scream when you stab them? It's just inconvenient. They scream due to the law of thermodynamics. As pressure actually builds up on a single point of skin, as a result, an explosion actually happens inside the torso, and this explosion that happens is quite painful, and as a result, people have this sudden urge to completely involuntary, you have no choice in the matter. They start screaming like a little girl. Then we have Chardan ask, did you finally find the fabric you need for your Oberon cosplay? Char, I'm letting you get away with this solely because you're helping with Orcus Interrogation. When I meet you at TennoCon, I'm going to thump you. You have been warned. Okay. Leo asks, what do you call a group of Oberons? My answer is awesome. Next, I have Aslam. When can we expect the next episode of Faulty Frame Squad? Okay, I was going to actually announce this earlier. In the initial take of this video, I did actually announce it, but I failed to do it this time. But that's convenient because the next video will be out on, I'm committing to this, Thursday the 16th of June. Yeah, so I think it's, 3-4 weeks away? Yeah, something like that. So it's like 3.5 weeks away, 4 and a half, whatever. So it won't be that long. As I said, it's currently ready, but it just, I can't. It's just too big a gap. I need to make sure that you guys aren't chomping at the bit waiting for content for the next episode. Sorry, for the third episode. So that's it for the questions. That's it for this vlog. Any other questions you have, feel free to ask them in the description below. If you make them short and sweet, I'll more than likely read and reply to them. I do try hard to read long text answers, but too many of them, and I'm just a horrible person. I don't read them. I'm sorry. Yeah, so anyone that goes to TennoCon, I'll see you there, and yeah, we'll see you in the future. Bye. Duh.